it's important to collect data. Data, you can have it. The most important is to transfer this data into solution for an effective usage. Then if we are using this type of dashboards, you can see that it's user-friendly, easy to interpret. You have graphs, charts, but also it's information clear and actionable. And you can also see how could you transfer this in a different office space. Here it's also a dashboard for a floor plan, and you see how the people are using. And it's interesting because when you are thinking to this, you are thinking to mobile people. You mentioned here about the mobility in and out office, working from home or working in the office. But you have also a mobility inside the office, because mobile people could say, I'm in a day 70% of my time in meetings, meaning why should I have an own desk if I'm every time in a meeting? Then the idea is to see where the people would like to work, or they are working, if they are working in meeting rooms during the day, or they have their own desk. And you have clear information about the people which are used. This is interesting because here you have an image of Learning and Innovation Center of Steelcase in Munich. And we are experimenting on us, how we are using this tool. And the result of this survey is that we are re-evaluating how we are using some area, and we are transforming these places in other type of places. Could be individual or collaborative spaces. Continuing with this dashboard overview, you could have also a payback tools, and you see how much you can earn if you are using efficiently your space. And I remember we started with this type of service in the United States, and for one company who wanted to extend to a new floor, they realized that they are not really using efficiently their space, and we calculated, they realized an earning of $1 million per year, only reusing their space in a smart way. Here it's also about iSpaces, and it's about these people which are mobile during the day. It's about choice and control. People could choose where to work, and they have control on their own agenda. Let's see about the surveys. This is, let's put the kind of soft data. People could say where they are prefer to work during one day. It takes 10 minutes to complete. It's anonymous, but like this, our workplace consultants could say there are places which are not very well utilized, and we have to identify why. It's related to the technology, it's related to the lighting. It could be too far from the team. This is what I wanted to say, because if you are looking to the people which are in a facility, if you are saying collaboration area, they are immediately switching to meeting rooms. Collaboration is not happening only in meeting rooms. Collaboration could happen everywhere. Where are the places where, when you have a spontaneous collaboration, you have to go to book a meeting room? It's totally wrong. When you book the meeting room, you lose your idea. And the idea is also that you could have phantom meetings. You are trying to open all the meeting rooms to see where you can find a free place. Then it's important to understand where and how is the collaboration in your company. If it's planned or unplanned, in small groups or big groups. And if you have this information, you know which type of spaces you could create for your client. Okay, then let's see also the Space Trade survey. Again, 10 minutes to answer to this type of survey. You are just mentioning which are the main features you need for the meeting area, for the collaboration area, if you need visual privacy, market boards, monitors, whatever. Then just to conclude, because again, I wanted to be short, if you have better places, plus engaged people, and the technology, it's empowering the place and the people, yes, you have a better work. And we are also thinking, because you mentioned, Colin, about engaged people. This is one of the most, of the biggest priority of the company. How to make your people to be engaged. And we think that through the space, you can engage people. Thank you for your attention, and if you have questions.
Thanks, Elena. Thanks. You did well, did well. You hate Thomas right now, don't you? Tell him from me, we didn't need him. We just needed you. So congratulations on that. Any questions for Elena? I guess there's a great correlation with the Skanska presentation and what Steelcase is presenting. I guess the first question for me is about organisations like yourselves really maybe working more together in that, because you're all on the same type of mission to make life easier. So, but I guess with everything, if there's a question, I'll continue. I guess with everything, there's a cost, and I guess to you, Ardelean, and to you, Elena, and to Stefan. Where's Stefan?
Here.
Oh, there he is really all these wonderful things, which is about in a competitive market, making Skanska more attractive, making people more attracted to Steelcase office solutions. And I guess there's a cost implication. Is that something that you're concerned about? I guess from Skanska is maybe. Is office rentals going to start to rise because of all these things pumping into it? And I guess for Elena, there's a challenge, there's a price to pay for. We can all say we want our workforce to be happy, but how far are people willing to go on it? Do you want to just take that first one, and then I'm going to come to you? Thought you were over.
I already organized a meeting with Ana Maria, because I think, yes, our products are complementary. Again, I'm also thinking about these 5 workplace priorities, and thinking that if you could create performant spaces, workplaces, the people will be happy. And it's interesting because this morning, being in the car, I just heard about the main, what's the most important for the people when they are working for a company, and they were around 84%, it was the salary and the bonuses. But the second one is the quality of the workplace. Why? Because we are spending so much time in the office. I don't know if you realize that you have most of your friends in the office. For people which are in Generation Y, they don't have barrier between their personal life, home life, or when they are staying in the office. For this reason, giving to all those people the good quality of the office will help them to be authentic, to be themselves, and to be performant. For this reason, we try to understand exactly which are the needs of the companies and how to translate these needs in an office environment which is helping them to reach their objectives.
And the last one, who's going to take it? Are we going to be paying more for our offices in the future?
Well, yeah, no. In real estate and in the office buildings, the rent is not connected to how much you invest in the office space. These are separate things. The rental levels are driven by other factors like investor market, how the country is doing, and so on, economy, and other trends. But what you are doing inside your office space, this is part of company strategy. It's true that nowadays landlords are quite helping companies, so we are also investing side by side with our tenants inside their office space. But what Steelcase is doing and all these kind of features are part of company strategy. So no, the rent level will not increase. We are quite stable for a few years, and I think it will remain the same.
That was a fantastic answer. Well done, well done. Okay, any other questions? Okay, thank you very much, Ardelean, Stefan, and Elena. A final round of applause for them.